a team that's expected to play very well this year. They're ranked number 4 in the country and could contend and get into the playoff there for the national championship. But the whole attitude over at Florida State is a little different than you've ever seen it before, because everybody's a little bit on edge. Fisher started his camp by saying, look, everything's wide open. We're going to give everybody an opportunity to compete for a job. Well, you know, Dalvin Cook's going to be in the lineup. You know, DeMarcus Walker is going to be in the lineup. But everything else, you would say, was wide open. That's why when we look in on this team, everybody has high expectations of their own. There's a Jimbo Fisher, the FSU head coach, lets us see confident, driven, in charge. But there's a Jimbo Fisher, the FSU coach, that's a different version to his players, and they like it.
Even when we're not doing our best, we always know, like, we got to do good, because he always expects us to do really, really good. And I'm glad he brought me here, and I thank him. He's a great coach.
He humbles you when it's time to be humbled. He picks you up when it's time to be picked up, and he's very knowledgeable about the game. Any question you have, I feel like he pretty much knows everything.
We have a great relationship, on and off the field. On the field, he gets on me. Every time I make a mistake, he tells me what I do wrong, and I try my best not to make that same mistake again.
Him and all the other coaches, they really actually do care about the guys here. They want to develop you, and they teach you about life long term.
He does a great job of, if he tears you down, he'll build you right back up. And, he's all about the same of not repeating mistakes, 100% effort. So, he's a great coach, and I love playing for him.
It's Fisher's 10th year at FSU and his 7th as the head coach. He's known as a master motivator, tweaking, cajoling, and sometimes blistering his players to get the best out of them. The 2016 message in camp has been 4 simple words.
What can I do? What do I need to do? What can I do? What can I do to make us better? What can I do personally to help us as a team be better? It's that simple. You ask yourself that every day. What can I do? If you're not where you want to be, all right, what can I do? If you are where you want to be, what else can I do?
What can I do? That's a new one. So that's what we're just going to keep asking ourselves. What can I do to do more, help the team more, make myself better, make the team better?
Sandalwood's DeMarcus Walker is a preseason All-American and spurned the NFL draft to return to Tallahassee. It's his senior year, and he has the credentials for the pro game. 10 sacks, 58 tackles, and 15 and a half for a loss. But he decided to come back.
Education was the most important thing, and I was coming back to a great team. We have a chance to be a very great team this year, very elite, and another year under Coach Long wouldn't hurt me.
Besides his on-field prowess, Walker is expected to step up as a leader this year, a role Jimbo says seems to come naturally.
He likes that role. He takes that role. He accepts that role. A lot of guys, can be great players, just don't feel comfortable in it. Marcus has got a great personality. He's very smart. He's very intelligent.
I'm very happy, very humble, and very blessed to, be able to, have that role. It's just something I, always knew. It's something that I knew I was getting into.
Leadership could be a deciding factor for Florida State this year, as they will rely on some very young players to fill key roles. Guys who have been there before for Florida State will be expected to show the way.
I just know you just got to go out there and know how to communicate with your teammates. And that's something I had to learn, and something I had to sit back and figure out as a freshman and as a sophomore. And now I just know how to communicate with these guys and get the message across. I think that's why these guys respect me so much.
This year's team is pretty young, and the older guys, we got to lead them. And as of right now, we're leading in the right direction, and everyone's been grinding. Camp's been good so far, and the younger guys starting to pick up the pace.
Again, thanks to Jimbo Fisher for sitting down with us, which he did during Florida State's media day, and also the opportunity to sit down and ask the players all kinds of questions. And there's some places you can do this, and there's some places that you can't. I mean, you're not going to go to Alabama and ask, is a hot dog a sandwich?